chapter 13. 13 was on micronutrients, trace minerals, etc. What are some of the important functions of selenium, the mineral selenium? Ooh, that's a good one.
I think it's so good that you should say it one more time and just a little bit slower, because I just had to get my Google Doc up.
Of course. What are important functions of selenium, the mineral selenium?
How do you spell selenium?
SELENIUM.
So what are the important functions of selenium?
Right. So selenium is in food, and it does something inside your body. You want to find out what that is? How do most people in the United States get fluoride? Now, I know what you're thinking. Fluoridated floss, toothpaste, mouthwashes, but maybe it's something else. Hint, hint. What are goitrogens? Oh, good God, these big words. GOITROGENS. But of course you know that already.
Spell it one more time.
GOITROGENS. Goitrogens.
I gave up.
GOITROGENS.
Now we're speaking my level. Thank you.
There you go. How is iron, if you're Popeye, IRON, used in your bone marrow? That's better. Oh, the compressor kicks on and life is good again. In addition to iodized salt, how would we pick up additional iodine from the diet? Where would we get iodine? Iodine for you Brits. Iodine is an important part of what hormone? What is PICA? PICA. What are some new therapies used to treat iron overload, like hemochromatosis? Ooh, that's another big Scrabble word. And then yes, go ahead.
Can you repeat that last one?
What type of therapies may be used to treat iron overload? Tim, by the way, if you didn't see, I used your plates. That was a very nice preparation.
Yeah, I saw.
Good, okay. Listen, what lid of what jar? Was that a soda can or was it something else?
What do you mean?
You had the lid
about
of
the petri dish?
Yeah.
No, I didn't put any soda in. I just used whatever was in the jar. I didn't put.
No, I mean, what type of jar was it? Was it a jar of soup or beans or something like that, or no? Like you would not. No. All right, we'll take that as it is. All right, we're into chapter 13. An athlete getting ready to compete in a sprint event, a fast event. What energy cycle are they using? performing resistance exercise, that would be weight training, barbell, dumbbell machines, what type of fitness will you be affecting? Who should be using sports rehydration drinks? In other words, who should be consuming extra calories for these drinks?
Miss. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you gotta be able to hear these questions.
What is the best format, sets and reps, to increase muscular strength? Is it a heavy weight with low reps or a light weight with high reps? You tell me. What is hyponatremia? Hyponatremia. Sorry. Hyponatremia, which is low sodium, obviously. Why do we do regular aerobic workouts? What will that increase? The body's need for what nutrient surpasses all others, including vitamins and minerals? So what nutrient is needed in the greatest amounts? From sports physiology, what do we call the maximum rate of oxygen consumption by the athlete? That's a measured amount. What exercise plans increase flexibility? So obviously we're thinking stretching, but it might be something else. What mineral is used for the transport of oxygen in the blood? What naturally occurring hormone could increase the risk of acromegaly? Ooh, that's an ugly one. Think Andre the Giant. All right, and then we are into chapter, let's see, 13, 14, 15. 15, which is pre and perinatal nutrition. What stage is a developing infant from 2 to 8 weeks? Remember, we talked about 3 stages, 0 to 2, 2 to 8, and then 8 to full term. What do we call a fertilized ovum or egg? There's a name. Cravings and aversions to certain foods can be termed as what? What are the two organs of pregnancy? We're getting there, folks. Hang in there. It's about more than halfway done. What do we call the stage during pregnancy where irreversible damage can occur from intake of noxious substances, such as smoking and drinking? What level of alcohol consumption during pregnancy is considered safe? What is the period from the 8th week until full conception called? What hormone triggers the letdown reflex during breastfeeding? And then on to children. A child who develops antibodies to a certain foodstuff is said to have a what? So antibodies is the key there.
Oh, Dr. Siebert, sorry. Alex has his hand up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. You say.
You're welcome.
Not looking at the screen. Alex, go ahead. Fire away. Anybody? Let me see if I can find him in here. I don't see him as a question. Alex, are you there? Well, we'll wait to the end. But if you can alert him, tell him I was asking for him.
Sure, thanks.
Thank you. In an infant, what organ uses the most of the day's total energy intake? One organ sucks up all the energy. That's in an infant. Wish it was in an adult. How do infants, newborns, benefit from bifidus, B-I-F-U-D-U-S, bifidus factors? What are bifidus factors? To maintain normal skeletal muscular strength, how often should an individual exercise every day? How much time? This is a good question. What is the leading cause of pediatric hypertension? So pediatric high blood pressure. I think you're probably going to know. What is the term which is defined as the period when an individual has the ability to have the capability of producing reproduction? So what is the period when a child, or now an adult, has the ability to reproduce? Which foods, and there's several, are most likely to cause anaphylactic shock? just went over. A person who has difficulty swallowing. What do we call that condition? Think Bruce Willis. If a individual is edentulous, what does that mean? We're almost done, folks. Hang in there. What is the estimated percentage of older adults over age 50 that are obese? And then something related to the book I talked about. In Sardinia, Italy, and in Costa Rica, people live long, healthy lives well past 100 years. This was just on TikTok. Not that you guys look at that. Today, what were they focusing on? Might have been, I think it was in Japan. It was in Japan, yeah. And not mentioned here in this question, but it is. It would be, what's the island in Japan where it is? These places collectively are known as, where's my book? Oh, hint, hint. I've got the book right here. Okay. See, if you pay attention, you get free questions. Oh, and this is important. I didn't say this, and I don't think it's a test question anyway, but, well, all right, we'll go over it. Longevity. What is longevity? So, lifespan is the total length or the longest lived for a species. So in a human, the lifespan is 130 years. No one has hit that we have a record of. The world record in the Guinness Book is 122 years old.
I have a great aunt that's like 102.
102. That's cool.
Yep.
That's certainly up there. She probably got a card from Joe Biden at 100. And really,
she was on the news with the jelly Smuckers.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that stuff. And past 110, extremely rare. And anyway, so yeah, that's the point. Is that these centenarians are special, so we should find out what they're doing right? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm sorry. Lifespan is the maximum life that the one individual could live, but longevity is the average age. Okay, and again, women in the U.S. about 86, men about 82, and it's increasing, which is great. But we want them to be healthy. That's the key. What is atrophic gastritis? So you can dissect the word atrophy, shrinking, gassed stomach, itis, inflammation. So it's a shrinking, inflamed stomach. So obviously it's going to affect digestion, absorption, particularly of vitamin B12. Oh, I do have that question. The maximum potential human lifespan is, and right now I'm telling you now, it's 130 years. Like I said, we have Jean Calmet in France made it to 122 that we have record of. And that's writing off Methuselah in the Bible, 800 years, et cetera, et cetera. So we have to go by what we know. What is sarcopenia? That is not a country in Eastern Europe. It is reduced muscle mass, right, due to aging. What is the fastest growing age group? We said that today, 85 plus. What organ is affected by macular degeneration? I'll have you look that one up, but you know it already. What is the most common type of arthritis? We listed 3. We talked about osteoarthritis, rheumatoid, and gouty. One of them is the most common. What is the term referred to as clouding of the lens in the human eye? We know that. And what is the most important predictor of mobility in later years for senior? There's one thing that's a predictor of mobility. And that's it. That's the whole banana. So when I see you, hopefully I'll see some of you for questions tomorrow, but that's not always necessary. Thursday we'll have our lab final. How cool! And then we'll, perhaps meet on Monday and Tuesday, and then next Wednesday will be the lecture final. Everybody good? I'm going to send it in and I'm sorry I did not give you the parasitic worms and nematodes and other bad guys that I've wanted to know for the final. There's only 2 or 3 questions. It's easy. Any questions? Everybody good?
Professor, I'm sorry. Is it okay if I ask 2 questions, please?
Fire away. Absolutely.
Thank you. So, if oxygen is unavailable, also known as oxygen debt, during cellular respiration, what byproduct, waste product is produced, performed? That's just lactate, right? Because I did spend
exactly. That's right. Very good.
Thanks.
So that would be lactic acid or lactate,
right.
And that's what happens when we're doing anaerobic exercise.
Right.
Okay. Right. Exactly.
Oh yeah,
and that's more exercise physiology, but it is interesting. Yeah.
Thanks. Yes, my answer was kind of lengthy. It didn't include the fact that it would be anaerobic. It's just like I didn't want to do that to you.
That's right. Thank you.
Thanks. And you had said flatworm, but I think maybe you meant roundworm. There was another one, that flatworm, that would have been a possibility because it had all these different locations of where it could end up. But
right.
This was the
and which one was that for? Was that
Well, so you had said what flatworm travels from the gut and winds up in skeletal muscle. I put.
Yes, thank you. You are right. Yeah, thank you. No, that you're absolutely right.
Oh, thanks.
And
okay.
It's not a flatworm; it's a roundworm.
Right.
Yeah,
Trichinella spiralis, right?
Yeah, very good. That's right.
Okay,
and it's one of the only ones that winds up going from the gut, getting absorbed, and winds up in another tissue type. So that takes a little trick. Yeah.
Right.
It's also very deadly. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have a great day,
Professor.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Edie.
So next Monday and Tuesday are optional classes.
Exactly.